Hi guys, this is Ryan with the Sportsman Shop. Today we are taking a look at and giving a little range review of the Ruger Charger Standard. From our previous video, you may notice that the Ruger Charger utilizes a 1022 receiver. It also has a 10-inch barrel on it, which is threaded, allowing the use of a suppressor. The Ruger Charger features an included bipod and an A2 style pistol grip. And I have all the magazines here. Because it is a 1022, it will allow you to use the 10, 15, 25, and 25x2 magazines. This particular firearm is a personal gun. The Ruger Chargers all come standard with a Picatinny rail mounted directly from the factory. That allows you to utilize any type of optic. On my gun, I just went with a relatively inexpensive Tasco red dot sight. It is very versatile, and it allows it to be a lot more fun. More of a point and shoot type gun. If you were looking to get extreme accuracy, any type of standard reticle scope would do the job just fine. Ruger did an excellent job of including this bipod here. Normally that's something that the manufacturer would have you buy aftermarket, but Ruger went around that and they included it with the gun. It is a very sturdy bipod. It attaches to the sling swivel stud. It also leaves you a stud for any type of sling or harness that you would want for the gun. It has about a 1-inch adjustable height, which can lock either in the in or out position, anywhere in between. It also has folding legs, which make for a little bit easier storage. You can store the gun with the bipod on it. You do not have to remove it. If some reason you would want to remove the bipod, this simple screw here, just loosen it up and it will fall away. And that does leave you one more rail section that you could put something else on if you wanted to. And as mentioned earlier, the 10-inch barrel is threaded for any type of suppression or muzzle brake. Today we used a Huntertown Arms Kestrel, which brought the noise down to a hearing safe level. Did a very good job. This particular can is a little bit large. It is made for a 5.56 round, but it will work just fine on a 22. And if you're concerned about the weight, something like an AAC Pilot or one of the smaller 22 caliber cans would be just as good. And this particular can is a direct thread. The threading on the barrel here is standard 1/2 by 28 thread pitch, which is the correct size for most 22 caliber suppressors. So again, that leaves you a very large margin for any type of muzzle brake or suppression. The Charger can use any size Ruger magazine. However, when shooting from a bench, one may have to be a little bit careful as far as the height of the gun when using the 25 round magazine. If you have the gun mounted relatively low for a shooter of smaller stature, it may bump into the bottom of the magazine. That's not a terribly large issue, but it's something that should be noted. And like most 1022s that I've shot, it is not particular with what ammo it likes. Just about anything will shoot fine out of it. And it is a very accurate gun at close range. If you really took your time, you would be able to get very small groups. And if you're just looking to have fun, it's plenty accurate enough to do that. Today we shot the Federal Value Pack, 550 rounds. I believe they are a 36 grain hollow point, and they shot just fine out of it. We also shot a little bit of the Federal Auto Match, which is a 40 grain lead solid moving around 1,200 feet per second. All right, and this is the target that we shot today. The gun was 0 to 25 yards, and this was shot at 50. That's one of the reasons why we are having a little bit higher group off the bench. That being said, it is relatively tight, especially for just having fun trigger time. If you really took your time, you could get a smaller group. That being said, having a standard scope would make that a lot easier. At 50 yards, the dot inside my red dot sight here was actually covering up the entire black on the target. And if you're looking to be very precise, having your reticle cover the entire target doesn't really advocate extreme accuracy, but that would be plenty enough to, hit a steel plate or any kind of soda can or target you may have at 25 or 50 yards. The point of aim versus point of impact from the unsuppressed to the firearm with a suppressor on it will change. If it's something that you plan on using on just that gun, you would be able to sight it in and leave it. However, if the suppressor is going on multiple guns, you would have a little bit of change of aim versus the impact. Just a couple clicks should bring you right back where you need to be, but it is something that you should keep in mind. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been a quick range review of the Ruger Charger Standard. They are available in a takedown version. We have both the standard and the takedown available at the Sportsman shop. Thank you so much for watching again, and if you like our channel, please comment and hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much, and safe shooting.